Hello, welcome to Devil May Cry Part 2. Last time we left off just after beating um, Virgil for the first time. So I guess this time, ooh, do that, no, whatever. This time we are going to keep going, see how far we can get, if we can get any further, all those kinds of things. I don't know, we'll find out, I guess. Alrighty, let's keep going. Devil May Cry. Yeah, here we are. Just finished level 7. So for those that don't know, there's 20 missions in this game, so that means that I'm roughly a third of the way through, a bit more than a third of the way through. Um, yeah, let's keep going with normal. Why jump to easy? That seems too easy. Sorry, I'm just gonna turn my noise down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. This is actually one of my favorite cutscenes in this game, but only due to the fact that he just does this really unnecessary dive off the top of the tower. It's just so friggin' cool. For no reason. Like, could you imagine making that shot? Like, that's just ridiculous. And now he's burning up on re entry. It's just stupid cool shit. Like, what's not to love? Nom nom nom. Off to a not very fun mission. Alright, have I got anything to customize? 10,000. It's enough for a couple of you. Makes my life not a bit easier. I'm assuming I can't get anything else. No, probably not. Alright, let's go. Mission start. Alright, this being my least favorite mission is mostly due to the fact that it just all looks the same. And there's this fil- and there's just this really weird like filter on everything. Woo! Okay, let's go. How do I no? That's how. Sorry. I'm just reacquainting myself. I've been playing Devil May Cry 5 and the reboot a lot over the last couple days, so this is just me getting used to how this is expected to play again. I will point out By the way, for those that aren't aware, Devil May Cry 5 does play very similar to how this plays. The only difference is that I'm not up to any of the Dante missions yet. Well, at least I actually think that the next mission I'm going to play is probably a Dante mission, but yeah. But for now, I'm just stuck. Not stuck. I really enjoy playing as Nero, and I also really enjoy playing as V. Especially V. Not because necessarily he fits remotely into the style of gameplay that is Devil May Cry, but he's different. Different's fun. Different's good. So, I was wondering what the combo was again. Slice. Woo! The suspicious fleshy hole is now open. Right? That's what it is. Right, guys? It's a suspiciously fleshy hole. Ow. I just looked at that, so I'm not gonna do that again. Well, there goes the boss of the level. I say boss in the loosest of quotes. Yep. Run, 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 run. Ah. I wonder, am I able to kill this thing? I don't know. I've never tried. Oh, that wasn't good. No, it doesn't look like I'm able to kill it. Well, nowhere else to go. Let's go. Intestines. With finally having an enemy to fight that's unique. Well, not unique, but just an enemy to fight. Come here, buddy. Yeah, boy. Lost magic power. Assuming that translates to devil trigger power. Not that that matters, because I haven't even used my devil trigger. Because why would I? There's nothing to kill yet. Ah, that wasn't suspicious at all. Whoa, what happened? Okay. Souls of those sent to hell for the sin of jealousy. They are Leviathan's energy source. Nice. Wait, now this darkness is great. I might point out. Just pleasurable. Woo, let's go. The intestines. Everyone's favorite bodily part. Okay. Quick little detour. Off we go. Nope. I don't care enough to find out. Nope. Just suspiciously looks like one. Again, the problem with this level, everything looks the same, and trying to go in the dark makes this even worse. Slice. And now we got this weird filter again. Woo. Run, run, run. Let's make this quick. I really miss the speed things that you get in later games. Maybe I just haven't unlocked it. Can I go in here now? Whoa. Okay then. Yeah, losing my bloody hits just for that stupid lava intestinal pit was quite annoying. Because I was doing well. Alright, let's see what I can find. I feel like I just backtracked for no reason. But, you know, usually when you come across a monster, or a demon in this case, that means you're going in the right direction. Right? It's a good way to think about it in life too. When you come across it, oh man, when you come across a monster in real life, you're probably going in the right direction. Well, yeah, probably not actually. Nope. Nope. Jump. Jump. I feel like that's the door I'm supposed to go through. I'm just refusing to go through it because it seems too simple. Wow. Oh, look. I broke it. I mean, there's a light back there, so can I do anything with it? No? Alright, whatever. I guess there was a reason for being able to break that down? I don't know. Not being able to see these acid pools in the way that we walk is kind of annoying. And by kind of annoying, I mean completely annoying. And look, it's just gotten worse, because now I can't see them at all, and it's dark. Whatever. Just take the health, I guess. Oh cool, I could buy one of you. So I've taken down the power source, now can I leave? No? No, I can. Because that makes sense. Is that seriously how long this level is? I remember being it much longer. Ah! Ow! Okay, that was on me. Ha ha ha. Let's go, boys. Let's go. I'm gonna get hit by something. Ow. Yeah, having my devil trigger absorbed is kind of mean. I'll admit. Ow. What even was that? I didn't even know you could do that. Ugh. I love an enemy where crowd control is your main, problem. Come on, get him. Ow. Oh well, at least it gives me my devil trigger back. Yeah, come on, you knob. Yeah, boy. Ow. I might not actually survive this. What do they do? Oh, do they just follow me? That's nice. No, actually, never mind. I do think I'll survive this, considering I'm pretty close to being able to activate my devil trigger again. Just like that. Ah! Ow! How many times do you need to do that? That's just unfair. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted you to do. Being real nice. There we go. That's some help. Yeah, whatever. Take it, will you? Let's go, boys. Kill him. Ah! Dodge. Come on, knob. There we go. And done. I remember that being much longer. I check my footage for how long it took me to do it the first time. But I remember that being much longer than 10 minutes. Let's go! Yeah, you might need an antacid for that. You know, I don't think I even mentioned that little detour through the Leviathan last time. I barely remember it happens until I'm in it again. Also, Dante was just in its stomach. Why is he now bursting through its eyeball? If he'd gone from the stomach to the point which he was in the head, would not is there not an easier exit than trying to burst your way through an eyeball? See, at this point in one of the newer games, you then get to play a level as Lady, but now you just get a cutscene instead. Which I will point out, I do actually like the cutscenes in this game, so it's not like that's a bad thing. Do I want to change my weapons? I don't think so. I like these weapons. What are you, the dual swords? I don't know. Dual swords doesn't seem like a bad idea, does it? I could be really different and just get rid of Rebellion entirely. I don't think I want to do that though. I think I'll change the shotgun out for Artemis, just for something different. I don't use the guns often enough for it to really matter. Alrighty, what have we got? Just shy of a purple orb. Otherwise, we're doing pretty good. Alright, let's go. We're going into mission start. So by the way, my intention is to play for about 2 hours or so again. Last time it was about 2.5, but again, it's about 2 hours is the plan. I'm hoping to get through to the second, what's it called? Virgil fight. Yeah, control bridge. Lol, bottom feeders. Cool. Anyways, as I was trying to say, my intention is to get to the second Virgil fight and beat Virgil before I stop today. So I don't know if it'll be whatever comes first or whichever comes second, but we'll find out. Nice. Spiders. I completely understand why people don't like spiders, and I completely understand why people are scared of them. But giant spiders being a thing in lots of different forms of media is always something that I find interesting. Maybe hit the thing, dude. Ow. Us. Ow. Man, I'm not doing well. Far out. Ah, man. That was all on me. Super well telegraphed, and I just stuffed it. Because, I don't know, I decided to. Get the little guys. This is probably a time when guns are useful. Alrighty, off we go. Blue's a puzzle door, isn't it? Wonderful. Alrighty. Ugh. I'm not stuck. What am I at? Health wise. Red orbs wise. Still not enough. Alright. Off we go. Alright. Puzzle, 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 puzzle. What do I have to do again? Get it to that point. Oop. Wrong choice. Lol. And that's just reset. No need. Oh. It's not vague at all. I mean, it wasn't very vague. It's pretty clear about what you had to do. Mostly because we did it. I love just having enemies that shoot me from a distance in a game where you have no real way to even see them. to be able to retaliate. Just gotta kind of take it on the chin until you can get to that side. Off we go. Oh yeah, that's my style, Swordmaster. Did something interesting because it loved that. Yes, just what I was looking for. Some health. Ooh. Yeah, swing, swing. Ting to ting ting ting. Can I get him? Yes, I got him. What are you spawning? Is it anything scary? I'll just do this for some health. Would be great not being smacked between walls. Ow. Where did you come from? Yep, swing, swing. There we go. Should be enough. Yes! And you're gone. I'm not doing well in terms of damage, but I guess I'm not doing fine in terms of death. It was a great sentence. Love it. So for those of you that didn't quite understand what I meant to say there, I'm not doing well in terms of damage because I'm taking a lot of damage, but I'm not doing poorly in terms of death, in the sense that I haven't died yet. And look, there's more health. Ah, this is annoying. No, too high. There we go, perfect. Ooh. Man, that was annoying. No, you won't let me safely jump off the edge. I gotta go do that. That didn't feel very safe. I'm assuming I can't get through that door, but the first thing I want to do anyways is go talk to this statue. Because I want my purple orb. Boy, more devil trigger, let's go. Alrighty, I can go that way, I can go up. I'm curious, is there an actual perceived concern with me falling off the edge? Like, can I actually just run off the edge? No, I don't think I can. In which case, it's probably better for me to just use that invisible wall to my advantage. And use that to kind of station myself. Nice. Big gun. Love me a big gun. Why won't you let me? I can probably make that jump. I don't know. Alrighty, what kind of thing are you? The combat adjudicator. Charge from the heavens. I don't know, man. I'm assuming that's not you either. Nope, that's ice. Let's go, buddy. Deal some damage. Swing, swing, swing. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, doop, doop. I love these non-confrontational things that you just come in and absolutely destroy. for no reason other than, you know, why not? Or I can dodge. Ow! That worked. Perfect. All dead. Let's go, buddy. Nice. Something I don't think I'm ever really going to use, but, you know, nice all the same. Jump, beat jump, jump, jump. Let's go. Around the corner, down we go. Oh, so I do need to go get something. Also, if this is, again, really much shorter than I remember. No? Ah, that way. Ooh, kidding. Okie dokie. No, that's not how you do it. That's where I came from. That way. Figured it out. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Charge from the heavens. Is that not what you want? No, I guess it wants something else. That's a door that I can go through, or at least I thought it could. What about this? There is the words "Restore the mask, sacred energy and power to become all of yours" are written. Cool. So I guess I got to go through this door first. No wonder this mission definitely wasn't as short as I thought it was. Ah, because I was right. This mission is longer than that. Don't get hit. Yeah. Oh. Talk about Devil May Cry's hidden mechanics. It's actually a cover shooter. There we go, boys. That looks like something good. Fruit that mankind is forbidden to even touch is said to unlock the door to paradise. Yeah, no, never mind. This definitely isn't as long as I thought it was. Mostly because I thought I had 2 steps, not just 1. But now it seems I do actually, in fact, only have 1 step. I do miss a grapple hook, I will admit. Being able to move quickly between enemies or bring them to you when necessary and stuff like that is definitely something that this game misses. And I do mean that, you know, in the nicest way possible. Let's get me some red orbs. Look. This looks better. You know what would be fun? Being able to actually see the enemies you're fighting. Come on, shoot the little ones. No, we don't want to shoot the little ones? Alright, whatever. Shoot, 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 shoot. Give me all your little red coins. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Yay, now the weird spinning columns of death. Oh, there's another one. I'm glad you didn't shoot me without being able to see you. These ones just... whatever. I'm not going to complain. They're not going to shoot me. Seems like a silly thing to complain about. Ah! Okay, time for the boss. I remember this boss taking me a few goes last time, so let's see if that reputation holds true. So far, the only one of the bosses that I've actually that has maintained its reputation for me is Cerberus, but that was only because wasn't until my last playthrough, as in like this playthrough, where I figured out the gimmick for him. I just had to use my guns, and I'm like gun phobic when I play this game. I was way too reliant on them. When I say reliant on them, in Devil May Cry 2, as if the game doesn't basically force you to become reliant on them. Let me go down the hill. Um, it's just annoying. But anyway, we're moving on. I don't care. Yay! You placed the only object that I could find in this level on the woman's hand. Ah, that was just silly. And it's ultimately mistakes like that is the reason that I didn't like this boss. But I am determined not to make those mistakes again, he says, as if he didn't immediately make the same mistake. Ugh. See what I mean? Just making silly mistakes. Not looking out for the correctly, choreographed issues. I'm just whiffing the hits as if that's what I want to do. Again, silly mistake. It was obvious. Ah! What am I doing? It is this kind of stuff that I didn't like last time, I will admit. Ah, far out. Yeah, that was just stupid. You know what would be nice? Depth. Why did it give me this weird thing? Yeah, boy. Maybe I don't want to speak too soon. Just because of stuff like that. What's she gonna do next that I need to mysteriously choose to avoid? Ah! Doing this crap? No, I'm not enjoying myself. Okay, it's probably one more, so if I can just avoid being hit for one more round, I should be fine. Should be being the keyword. I hate it, hate it, hate it. Hmm. Nope. Ugh. I've never dealt with that grab attack without just dying. So that's just frustrating. Alright, let's try this again. Skip. Seen this before. I feel like the nunchucks deal more damage, which is why I'm favoring them at the moment. Oh, far out. It's just silly. You know what would be nice? Not just whiffing hits and losing health for no reason. Alrighty, what have I got? Thank you. Oh. Ugh. You keep asking me that as if my answer's going to change. That was just stupid. Here we go. This is better. But again, I'm at like no health. Ah! Didn't even see that coming. Alright, let's try this again. I have a feeling I remember now why this mission took me so long, and it was this. And I got no one to blame it myself. This is one of those bosses that, whilst the tells aren't amazing, like a lot of them look very similar. The reality is, for the most part, you got really no one to blame but yourself for not noticing any of this stuff. Wrong button. See, like that tell wasn't super difficult. Okay, that was just annoying. This is what I get for baiting an attack and then not doing what I should be doing about it. Jump. Mistimed it. Just a little annoying, really. Ugh. Realize she could dodge. I say that as if that's actually what she was doing and it wasn't just me. I pressed the wrong button. And now I'm foolishly activating this as if now is the right time to be activating my Devil Trigger. Ah! I keep hitting the wrong button. I keep trying to activate my Devil Trigger with the, trigger for no reason. Did I just get good Ren RNG for this particular run? Because she's not activating any of it. Oh, there's one of them. Mistimed that. Here it is. I was just about to... I was literally just saying how... that attack hadn't been activated yet. And I was grateful. Except, now it's all back. I can't do anything about it while she's there, it seems. And now I'm gonna be stuck at least doing this 2 more times. And I should have done something about that too. I'm gonna mistime this. Oh, no. You know, it'd be nice being able to actually see her. Ah! Yeah, now's probably not the time. Incredibly annoying, I will admit. I'm gonna mistime this and I'm gonna die. Oh, no, she did. Oh, fuck. Now this I'm gonna mistime and then I'm gonna die. See? And for that one, I just couldn't even see it. The camera was in the wrong spot. Ugh. That was just silly. Again, just silly. I'm wasting most of my... Ow, what the hell? Why did I stop? Okay, the fact that I'm fighting distance... You know what would be nice? Just being better. This ain't it, brother. Ah. It would be nice if there was more than one voice line. Yep, that was just silly. Overcommitted, and I died. No. Ugh. Dodge. Great. I'm off to a better start. Let's take that as a win. Ugh. These light beam attacks annoy me because you need distance, but then you can't get you can't deal any damage from a distance. Also, locking myself into having to deal with is annoying. The Stinger. Except it's the only reasonable way to close the gap so that you can actually deal any damage to her. Great. Yeah. This is not it, mate. This is not it. Yeah, told ya. A game where you can't, like, regen any health during these fights is a bit annoying. But, you know, still annoying. Well, it's annoying when you build yourself around that, but seeing this game was designed to feel like a fighting game, that's kind of exactly how it should feel. Because you don't get that opportunity in a fighting game, or at least most of the time in a fighting game, you don't get the chance to regen health. So why would now be any different? It's sticking to its guns for the sake of, well, complexity. Oh. Something that another game in the franchise definitely doesn't do the way it should be doing. Dodging that particular attack isn't particularly difficult, I'm just not apparently very good at it, because I keep missing it. Every time I switch weapons, switch guns, you can basically assume that I'm intending to hit a different button, and I missed it. Mistimed the jump. No, I am not enjoying myself. Ah! Yeah, this is about as well as it went last time. Really? That was it? The amount of RNG in this fight, I will admit, is definitely something that frustrates me. because she's, you know, got 3 or 4 different moves. But just the fact that you're basically left to deal with however she decides to split them, which is just the RNG of the fight, to how you deal with it. And some of the moves are much easier to deal with and give you much wider openings to hit. For example, any of these kinds of moves give you a much wider opening. Whereas this kind of move doesn't. Yeah, come on, try and suck my life out. We all know you want to. I will admit, the one thing I do like about that move is you get the opportunity to actually deal damage back to her once you dodge her. You just need to figure out how to dodge her and not get hit. There we go, a moving target. She loves this move, except at this point in the life, it's an instant kill move if she actually hits me. Which is rather annoying. Jump. Come on, do something else. Nope. In fact, I got absorbed into it. That's never happened before, at least to me. Alright, am I just chipping away at it now? Is that all we're doing? See, that was really simple. All I had to do was watch. Okay, now that happened twice. Jump. Attack. It's interesting, I didn't know you could do that. Is this really all we're doing for the rest of this boss fight? Oh man, I'm gonna be so shitty if that's how I die. Nope, it's not what we're doing for the rest of the fight. No, I'm not enjoying myself, but I'm pretty close to beating you, so at least there's that. Nope. Fuck. Okay, the fact that she seems to be going back to like full thing at this point is annoying. Yep. Come on, come on, come on. Nope, that didn't work. No, but this is annoying. Nope. Oh man. If I die because of that, I'm gonna be super annoyed. Okay, I'm not even dealing any damage at this point. Oh, no! We are at an instant death point for kind of me and you. Not quite. No, but... No, move! Ah! Ugh. Move, don't get hit. Ah. Silly, silly, silly. All that was. Silly, silly, silly. Alright. Let's try this again in a second. I need a drink. Skip. Also, I have a sneaking suspicion, just based on how much time this has taken me, that I'm not likely to get to the second Virgil fight within this alleged original time frame I had. Because we're almost an hour in, and we haven't even beaten the first. Oh no, I have. We finished the first mission, but we haven't finished the second mission. Is it time for the lightning strikes yet? Should be, now that you're jumping back and forth. Ugh. Silly mistake. These ones are easy to dodge too. And I am regenerating health. Of all the attacks you have, that is actually... Ah! Unless you're caught right in the middle of it. Lightning. You can do the other lightning one? Yep, you are. Enjoyment is not something I seek in this game. Keep doing that. I need to stop pressing the triggers. Mistimed it. That was just stupid. Come on, we all know what move you're gonna do next. Yep, there it is. You gonna spam it like you did last time? Nope. Ah. Nope, nope. I've never seen that before. Oh, this'll do it. There we go. Defeated. Brutal. Excuse me. Just realized that my thing is really weird for some reason. Let's just do that, shall we? Should be better. Wait, wait. Whatever. Oh, that's where that went. Sorry. My chat like disappeared. Control of bats. How lovely. And such a weird thing to be able to control. That was fun. Yeah, that feels more like it. Tell me how many times I died. No. Alright. Off we go. We've got an hour left. Do I have enough red orbs to do anything? Probably not. Oh no, I do. Another purple orb. Style. Nope, I don't want to change my style. Do I want to change my action? I'm not getting anything out of you, so no, we're just gonna go. Start the mission. Woo! Time for some backtracking. Yeah, buddy. There was, not a whole lot going on there. Is there more than one of these white fuckers? Yeah, that was on me. Oh. No, that was pointless. Off we go. Doop 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 doop. So I'm assuming then that the whole "ooh, now we can walk on water" thing means that I can get over there. And it'll give me some item that I can then backtrack to use again. Look at that. A little stone mask like just behind it. I don't think I noticed that detail before. But there's the obvious item. Used to maintain the main bridge. Yeah, that thing. Oh! Collect every white orb within the time limit. Well, I'm not off to a great start. Didn't I not collect a white orb? I feel like there's some flying ability that I'm supposed to have, which I don't have. Because I didn't get anywhere with that. And that really looks like a track to fly on. There's also a picture of him flying. So how am I supposed to fly? I don't think I know that ability. No? It's not an ability I'm just missing, is it? Controls. Change double trigger, yada yada yada, jump, taunt, change target, default camera. No, didn't help me in there. I don't know. I'm just gonna let this run out because I have no idea what I'm doing. And like, there's clearly things that it's expecting me to do that I just don't know how to do. Alright, I'm gonna give it one more go. Just because I'm a masochist. Alright, give me that. No. No idea. Ah, wrong button. Alright, fine, I guess I'll just let it run out again. Woo, collecting some red orbs. I mean, I could Google it. I don't want to Google it. I'm not that invested. Alright, so I have enough power to control the main bridge. So... it's a rather useless thing. I guess back here is probably a good idea. Well, as I said before, if you're facing enemies, you're probably going the right way. These guys seem fun. Ow. Ow. You know what would be a good idea? Actually hitting them. No? This can't be what I'm supposed to do. Ugh, stop charging. Just hit. I wish I could see. That would be nice. There we go. Done. Alright, turn around. Let's go. Try again. Stop charging. Done. Far out. Off we go. Yep, just shoot me from a distance, why don't you? I can see them this time, which is a nice change. Yeah, isn't there not this thing over here? No, that's not it. Alright, whatever. If I backtrack through here for no reason, I'm gonna be quite annoyed. But this is the only backtracking you can do, so... oh, I know what the bridge is. Never mind. Figured it out. Let's go. Yay! Let's go, my brother, my father, my silly dog friend. Yep, that was silly. I love how there's big green ones as if it's... ah, you mother father. Just come out of nowhere, why don't you? Ah! If you could stop leaping at me, that would be great. Look, I'll admit the leaps are annoying, but at least it's pretty well choreographed. Well, not choreographed, telegraphed. So even from across the map, you know it's coming. Far out. I'm getting sick of these committed leaps and stuff. Nah, that was totally a dodge. Yeah, it probably would have been a good idea actually to use that technique against the Temptress woman. If distance was my issue, send my sword off while I dodge the other things. Alrighty, let's control this bridge. This isn't FIFA, buddy. Just put it in. Success! We've controlled a bridge. Let's go. Let's mother effin' go. Oh, cool, he's dead. We knew that, of course. We saw that not long ago. Dante didn't know that. Alright, outside of the fact that there was a cool cutscene at the end, that level was very pointless. Like, literally, you're just walking through hallways, like, nothing happens. I must have missed an encounter or something, so. Oh no, I did take an unnecessarily large amount of damage. Alright, here we go. Of course you can't. Yay! Virgil's the enemy of everybody. Item. I'm at 8,000, so nothing useful. Action. I don't remember if that's particularly useful. It's not what I wanted. Yeah. Ugh. Wrong button. Windmill. Let's go. How do I do it? I'm going back and Y. Easy. I really should unequip that gun. I don't like it at all. I also really don't like dealing with these bloody gunsmith people. I mean, look, it's a good, cheap indicator that you're going in the right direction and that, you know, you're doing what you should be doing, which I like. But I also don't like, thank you. I also don't like the fact that they just shoot homing missiles at you from a distance, and they're sometimes frustrating to dodge because you can't even see when you're being shot at. There's blood on the floor, so there's probably some kind of enemy that's going to pop out and attack me. Nice. Ow. That was just silly. Is there some gimmick to these bad guys? They disappear or something? Is that the gimmick? Except they're in big clouds of smoke so you can see them easily? I don't know, I'm confused, man. That felt too easy. Altar of Evil. We're in a demon tower, what else would there be? Okay. Guess I'm going that way. Jump. Nope. Ah. Ah. This is annoying. I'm supposed to jump on the swords. Yep, there we go. Something's supposed to go in that hole, and it's not me. Can I push you? Not? No, can't push you normally. Yay, one less is the bloody tears statue face things. Not creepy at all. That's definitely not a suspicious looking wall. Let's go, buddy. Smack, smack, smack. Smack, smack, smack. Smack, smack, smack. Smack, smack, smack. Is there more efficient ways to do this? There must be more efficient ways to do this. Because you're not getting anywhere. Oh, no, sorry, it was one more freakish face crying of blood. My bad. Yeah, let's kill some bad guys. Whoopee! That was silly. Ow. Oh, that's what the gimmick is. How do I get out? At least the iframes on that was good. Iframes at times in this game are very limited. Where are you, weird squid thing? Let's go. Is that really it? There was just two of them? Okay, that was fun. Doop, 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 ba-doo, doo, doo, doop. There's health down there, but I don't know if I can be bothered to try and get it. Only technique of gales on flames can move me. Yeah, no, I don't have them equipped. Yay! I'm on a wagon, apparently. This don't look like no wagon to me, man. Yeah, boys. Suffer and die. These, like, guys aren't that frustrating to deal with once you break their guard. Like, that's literally the only thing that makes them annoying to deal with. And once you get past that, you're pretty much fine. Ow. Would have been nice if I did something about that before I got hit. Can I jump up there? No, but I can do that. Well, it didn't work, but I survived. Okay, a random shop in front of a big door. That's definitely not a boss fight. Oh, it's just this weird dinosaur looking thing. I remember dealing with this. How much have I got? 3,000. That's 10,000. Alright, let's go. Play torture. Oh, would have been good if I dodged that one. Or that one. Man, I am just getting smacked for no reason. Maybe I just don't remember how to fight this guy. What's the gimmick? I can't remember. Ow. What the? No. Don't don't dodge or anything, will ya? That wouldn't be helpful. Okay. He's got one eye. I think that's the gimmick. I can do something with his eyes. I just can't remember what it was. Man, would be nice if I didn't just keep getting smacked by him. Ow. I think I figured it out. I just need to jump and spam some attacks, and I'm usually good. The heck was that? It's gonna happen again, is it? Ugh. I just need to be further away, I guess. Being trapped against a wall by this guy is just not fun. Yeah, that was just silly. I will admit, I got trapped, which sucks, but I was not at all playing the boss the way I should have been playing it. Nah, okay. Far out. Actually doing something about not getting hit when he tries to do any of his AoEs would probably be a good idea, opposed to just trying to whiff the hits or absorb the hits. One of these days I'll learn that that's not how this game works. I wonder if I'm able to, like, do something about that. Whoa. Let's move. Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna get hit by his AoE. Yep, there it goes. Come on. What's the point of getting close to me if you were just gonna do a charge attack? It seems rather silly. Man, I really wish I could move fast enough to get out of the way. No, that was my chance. I staggered him. Whoa, buddy, what the fuck, man? Where did that come from? Those were two very different attacks. Just kind of jammed in there for good measure. Ow! And I just... There we go. I didn't take as much effort, at least as the last boss did. Bye bye, no eyeball. Oh no, I did get smacked. I just didn't see it. Bye bye. See ya. No, wouldn't wanna be ya. Think. Yeah, this would be a great time for someone to ask me a question, but I don't think anyone's actually watching at the moment. But next time someone is, why don't you just ask me a question? Can I like pin something like that in the chat? I will wait till the end of this cutscene and then do that. It really makes it look like it's level 11. But if you didn't notice, he's not there anymore. So maybe he's not dead. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. He just looks dead. Or looked dead. Alright, let's grab something up so I can actually see. Is that what I'm looking for? Nope, that is not what I'm looking for. Okay, thank you. I am looking for that. I pressed it. Is it appearing? Something's frozen. Oh, there we go. Shrink you a little bit. No, you won't let me shrink you a little bit. Wonderful. Oh, it doesn't give me the running total. Just totals. Nice. Alright, where are we? Next is where we're up to. It's another mysterious orb. There we go. Fall over. Feel the power rage through me. Oh, that annoying is back. Gross. Alrighty, buddy, let's run. Just give me half a second. That's what I was looking for. Okay, everything seems to be fine. Let's go back to where I was, which is this game with that in the background. There we go. Do I have enough monies? How much monies do I have? 12,000. Equipment. No, actually, yes. Remember, I wanted to get rid of you. What's spiral? Oh, yeah, actually, I'll leave you. Yeah, that's good with me. Action. Let's learn a skill. Hold down Y and then release. Wonderful. Let's go. Mission start. He who owns this broken device is irradiated and their soul is drained in exchange for power. Nice. What am I doing with it? Besides just slowly dying. Ow. There we go, buddies. Regen some health. Everyone's happy. Don't focus on the guy that you can't hit. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Am I supposed to feel powerful? Is that what's supposed to be going on? I mean, I do kind of feel powerful, I guess. I'm not shooting the right person. I'm still not shooting the right person. There we go. It's nice not to be staggered at times, isn't it? Oh, wonderful. A person. This is where you get to ask me a question. Just any question. Something to make my life more interesting. I'm kidding. Just something to give me something to talk about is probably the better way to describe it. Shoot! Haha! Yeah! Running in circles, waiting for a question. Ask me a question. Anything. Just whatever you think is a good question. I don't know why I did that. That was a terrible idea. I already knew that wasn't going to work. Running up the steps, changing my weapons. Yep. I know what this means. Let's go. Run, 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 run. In as close to a straight line as possible. Yes. Ask me a question. Any question. The chat button is right there. I promise. I'm not that scary. This will make our life so much more interesting if you converse with me. Ah, yay. Hit people. Nope, hit people. Yes, let's go. Hit him again. Yes. I probably should stop. Ah, yes. Let's go, buddy. Death. It forsakes me or us all. I want that button. That's the button I want. Let's go. Woo! Now would be a great time to ask me a question. Because all I'm doing is running. Do I have to kill those things or can I just bypass them? Because I really hate them. Yep. Bypass it is. Let's go. Well, I can't bypass all of them, it seems. You know what? Sitting in silence is also a sign of like true friendship. So I'm just gonna say that means we're true friends. Don't you think? I think that's a good idea. Okay, I need to go. I need to stop just fighting these guys for no reason besides getting points or whatever. Because that's all I'm doing. Is that not what I'm supposed to do? Maybe I really do need to kill them. Nah, that worked. That was what I was supposed to do. Ah! There we go. Ah, this is gonna... There we go. This is really annoying. I really hope that I'm close to being done with this mess. Ah! Now would be a great time to ask me a question when I'm almost dead and I have no way to regen health. Ah! Oh no, that was a little bit of health. I'll take it. Really? Seriously, you can ask me whatever you want. I'm not that scary. It also gives us just something to talk about. But I will take silence if that's all you're willing to give me. Told you I was gonna die. Okay, now I've got my health. This shouldn't be too difficult. Watch me say that and then immediately die upon this attempt. Look at me go, not dying, but still taking a lot of hits. I will admit, the Devil Trigger is nice because you don't have to worry about being staggered, but far out. Sometimes I wish that in situations like this, it would give me a bit more... I don't know. Sometimes being staggered isn't necessarily a bad thing, because it does, like, it makes it clear that you're taking damage. And in a fight like this, where the timer is not dying and taking as little damage as possible, like, doing it quickly, I guess the word I'm looking for, can be quite annoying. Alright, I got through it. You saw me succeed. At least congratulate me, right? Is that not why I'm here? External validation? At least give me that. Oh, look, at least thanks for being here. That's nice. I will take that. Your presence. It's really all that matters to me. Because that's enough validation, isn't it? That's a secret mission, isn't it? No. I'm fighting you again for some reason. I don't remember this in the last time I played this game. Maybe it is a secret mission. There we go. Damage. I remember this. The mechanics of this fight. I just dodge, move, don't get hit. Shoot his feet. Let's go, buddy. Is this just another excuse to smack this guy around before he disappears? In the context of this game. Beg your butt. Yeah, that was silly. Okay, I said before that there was merits to being stunned. I take that back. There are no merits to being stunned. Ah! Shoot, 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 shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. There we go. Boy, let's get some hits in. Yeah, just shoot him everywhere at me. Let's play with your balls, buddy. Ah. Shoot, shoot. Well, this is different. I really don't remember this at all. Whoa. Ow. Okay, cool. I was going to say, if the ball itself is not something that I can deal damage to, this was going to be annoying. Oh, great. Whoa. Ugh. That would have been helpful if I actually hit that. Let's go. Let's get a hit in. Ah! Yeah, all his stingos are just balls. Like, that's just his whole gimmick. Ah! I guess it's supposed to be like you're juggling or something. Because that's what Jokers do, they juggle. But yeah, everything is just balls. Yeah, just get stuck in that. I'm not doing any damage, am I? No, but I'm getting hit. It'd be nice if I didn't just can do nothing. See you, buddy. Ah! Lol. I don't think I've ever actually used that all that much. It's probably pointless me doing all those shots. Dodge, dodge, dodge. All the balls. All the balls. Let's go. Deal some real damage. Being one hit away from death is going to be really annoying. Especially if I then proceed. Aha! Look at me go. Yeah, I don't remember that fight, like, at all in the last time I played this game. Is it mandatory? Because if not, I feel like I just saw it and went, nah, not for me, and just went the other way. I agree. They could have done more with the ball design, especially the later ones. But I mean, I guess in some ways, if they're flying all around the place, you really don't want to be able to not see through them, because then you're just getting fighting the camera more than anything, and nobody wants that. Let's go. Down we go. It was a real Majora's Mask looking design though. Ah. Oh yeah. You've got to fight the horse thing before you can fight Virgil. I forgot about that. Let's go, horse. Bring it. Flippity clop. Flippity clop. Completely mistimed that. Maybe I don't remember how to do this fight. It was better. There we go, let's deal some damage. That works. I remember more about this phase of the fight than I did the previous phase, so let's see how we go. That's how I feel sometimes. I don't want that. This Roman chariot horse thing shooting missiles has always confused me. Which weapon have I got? There we go. Nah. Oh. Somehow I'm not surprised. Alright, let's go again. Give this another shot. And hopefully not take all the damage in the immediate first phase. That'll be nice. Yeah. Ignore the cutscene. Have I just got to get to like the center? Is that the gimmick for this bit? Because then he stops running when you're in the center. I feel like that has to be it. And I'm not managing it. No, you just need to survive a couple hits. That's good to know. Oh. I would definitely agree that the first phase of this fight is a good phase in terms of setup. Like a companion to the original cutscene you get, it's great. But for every repeat run of the fight, yeah, it's very unnecessary. Oh. I feel like this is definitely not the most efficient way for me to be dealing damage in this fight. Yeah, I need to knock him down, don't I? And then he does that, and then you gotta like dodge. Oh, great. I really don't like these red balls. Yeah. Ah! Let's go. Let's not get completely wrecked this time. Whoop, that didn't work. Like, what even was that? Wait, you can hit the chariot itself? I didn't know you could do that. I thought all the damage had to go to the horse. The more you know. This is really not the most efficient use of the Devil Trigger, I will admit, but I just want a little bit of a buffer so that when I inevitably take hits. Is he down? Yes, he's down. Let's go. Now I dodge. Dodge that way! Didn't know I was having that one. Red balls. Something to avoid. Ugh. I would have much prefer to go back to the missiles. Slow moving balls are annoying. Ah! Damn it. Speaking of, I'm wasting it my attack windows by doing that. That was not enough of a buffer. I'm still only one hit away from death. Relying on it to regen health is very poor strategy. Come on. Here we go. Oh. Oh! Ninja Gaiden's not a frame of reference I have, unfortunately. I'm yet to discover a good way to actually get into the series. It's a series I really want to play, but every time I look into it, everyone's like, oh, the best way to play it is you gotta play the original Xbox versions. And if you try to play the Master Edition versions, then you're wasting your time. And oh, don't touch. Or maybe do go play the black versions. Or don't. It's. Ugh. And so I've just never done it at this point. I'm just. I don't know. Waiting for someone to give me a definite answer about how I should play it. Maybe I'm just waiting for a reason to play it. Well, that was silly. Ah! 1, 2. This is our third. Nah. We go through 3. Now you chicken me out. Yes, let's go, buddy. Yeah, that was silly. Come on, thank you. I will admit, I'm enjoying this boss fight a whole lot more than I have enjoyed some of the other boss fights in this game. Like, the Nevin boss fight is actually genuinely frustrating. I don't know why. I don't react well to that boss fight. I think the tells are all too similar, so I get stuck just kind of looking for the tells and then doing the wrong dodge and dying. And it's annoying because it's always my fault. Because I'm misreading the tells. And the tells aren't hard to misread, it's annoying. Whereas this guy doesn't have that problem. Drifting a chariot like that is wild, I will admit. Ah, dodge the wrong direction. I did kind of come to the conclusion as well about Ninja Gaiden that maybe the best version of the game is just whichever version I can get access to. Because, like, the Master collections are the ones that are available currently on PC. So, if that's the version I can legally obtain and legally play, then it's probably the best version to play. Even if it's not the most definitive version of the series, like, if I discover that I really enjoy it and I want to play the more definitive version, then you always can. There's nothing stopping you from going back and redoing stuff. That is the wonderful benefit of playing video games. Uh, dodge. See, this boss fight is definitely more enjoyable, mostly because I definitely feel like I'm gonna win this time. And it only took me, a handful of attempts. And it also only took me just slowing down a bit and getting used to the patterns of the boss, which is way more enjoyable than standing and waiting for them to decide what to do, and then you have to react appropriately when there's like 27 different options. Woo, let's go. Yeah, that's basically the exact conclusion I came to. It's really not that deep. I just now need to justify spending $35 on the 3 games. Because that's like as low as it gets. At least Steam sale wise. That's a good question. I mean, Doppelganger is probably a good idea. At least, I like the way that the Devil. This is gonna might sound a bit controversial. I like the way that Devil May Cry, the reboot, kind of shifted and split the way that Deviltree will work depending on who you're playing as. And I think that's a better way to use Doppelganger. Um, Opposed to necessarily giving it to him as a style. I don't think. Look, the reality is bringing back any pre-existing stuff is always a good idea because these games, being so iterative, build really well on the stuff that came before it. and you learn how to play better as you keep going, and so on and so forth. So why not, right? But of course, it's just another thing for them to think about in terms of how do you balance it in the system, how do you make it worthwhile. Like, I think it's a good idea, but I think maybe just complexity is a good idea. That is, by the way, if we even get Devil May Cry 6, it's longer break between Devil May Cry 5 and Devil May Cry 6 than there was between the reboot Devil May Cry 5. And Capcom seems pretty happy with Resident Evil at the moment. So it does seem less likely, at the very least. Come on, attack me. There we go. It would be a shame, though, if Devil May Cry just kind of dies. Especially considering, like, the RE engine works great with Devil May Cry 5. So why not, build on that system? Why shoehorn yourself in so much? Oh, that was just silly. I want... No. Look, I will admit Devil May Cry at least isn't as dead as some other franchises were that we've now seen revived rather recently. Like, I mean, if Dead or Alive can come back from the dead after nothing but dating games for the last 10 years, then there's no reason why Devil May Cry can't come back from the dead. I don't know, if Onimusha does well, then it's probably clear at that point that there's a market for another Devil May Cry game, but that requires the new Onimusha game to do well first. Reality is, though, before we get a Resident Evil games, that is also not a bad thing. I still really want the Code Veronica remake, though. And honestly, well, yeah, you're right. Dead Rising did get a bit of a thing. Their weird half remake, re-release thing. Mega Man. Is there new Mega Man games coming out? Or is it just that the Legacy collections are being pushed? I'm just being silly with that guy. I need to not be such a silly Billy and just dodge. Ow. Yeah. The reality is, Capcom is one of the only video game companies at the moment that is actually genuinely profitable. So, whatever they're doing is working. And if nostalgia bait is what it takes, then so be it. All right, what have I got to do for this one? Yeah. I know I need to go through that wall, which means I've got to get to that one. Which means I just break that one and that one. There we go, problem solved. Well, if anything comes out at the Game Awards, then it must be true. Nice. Not actually possible to get that one, is it? Okay, let's go. Kill some statues again. Never mind, I don't want to kill any statues. No, I do want to kill statues. That was the wrong way. Well, the reality is, yeah, you're right. There's tons of games that are available all the time. Yeah, this is definitely the wrong direction. From Capcom. And they're always at good prices. And there's a huge variety of what you might want to play. Like, the Ace Attorney even comes across my feed all the time. And I've never had any desire to touch them. Outside of curiosity, of course. Just stop going that way. Alrighty. Yeah, that was the wrong way. I'm just gonna run past because I don't care that much. Yep, there we go. Vestibule. That's a fun word. I just did this. Man, I'm lost. Where's my... which button? There we go. Yeah, I did that. I guess it must be down that pathway. Does that seem any door I haven't gone down? Well, yeah, the fact that you can buy Dino Crisis on Steam, albeit that's relatively new, but the fact that you can buy... yeah, you can buy Dino Crisis, you can buy the OG Resident Evils, like, you got no excuse to not play games if you don't want to. I swear I just went the wrong direction again. I did, far out. Like, being dedicated to letting people access their media is easily the best way to guarantee that people are going to buy your media. Like, games that are difficult to find, of course, are going to be games that people don't play. Simple as that. And that's what Steam is all about, and that's what Valve discovered when they were producing their games. They can make it easier for you to access. If the legal way of buying their product is easier than pirating it, then people will just buy the product. And yes, Capcom's definitely got that figured out. Alrighty. Let's see how many attempts it takes me to beat him this time. Alrighty, let's go. Yeah, that was silly. Resident Evil 4 is just definitely their Skyrim. There's no reason why they shouldn't just re-release it when it was such an iconic game. Like, when I was interested in playing Resident Evil 4 was the one that I was playing. Like, I was going through them just so I could play. And it's such an interesting thing because they've tried to capture that magic every single time after that and never quite managed it. Which is why, thankfully, they went back to Resident Evil 7 style and they got an amazing game. And now I'm really hoping that Requiem, being the kind of middle ground between those two games, is going to be, you know, even better. But I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know yet. Yeah, that was just silly. Ah. Alright. So let's go. Almost. Let's try this again. I definitely dodged at least one of his hits in that combo, but apparently not. I mean, it's hard to forget your Devil's Power when I've got it myself. Ha! No, that was annoying and silly. At the rate I'm going, no, I'm not. Because I'm just dodging into all of your attacks and not doing anything useful. Yeah, most of these fights basically function as, if you haven't figured out how to dodge yet, you're going to be doing this a lot. Yeah, you've basically just got to wait for your right opportunity, hit, and then dodge roll. And him moving a lot is what makes it difficult because your dodge roll is dependent on where your person is fighting in comparison. Your person you're fighting is in comparison to which thing you hit, which direction you hit, to actually roll, not jump. Yes, this would make for a great um, uh, From Software boss fight as well. Just maybe make it so I can do a bit more while he's in Devil Trigger mode. Ah, yeah, just waste the Devil Trigger. Ah, it's a simple combo. It's not like dodging it's particularly difficult. It's just being able to get the direction input correct so I can actually dodge roll. Ow. That was annoying. Yeah, that was... No, his Devil Trigger's only there to extend the fight as well. Because it makes it... You are gaining progress throughout him, but then he hits Devil Trigger and then he gains his health back. Which is better than a lifesteal health regen type thing, but it does. It just basically gives him a longer health bar. Because all you got to do is dodge. Would have been nice if I actually hit the guy. Yep, and now he goes Devil Trigger and watch his health. Because what? I've got like a third or a quarter done. And now in this process of me getting smacked because I can't dodge. This time he doesn't even warn you, he just goes Devil Trigger, wow. Especially the second time. Nah, dodged right into it. Come on, buddy. Get out of your Devil Trigger and let me kill you. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Be nice so I could dodge. Ah, whatever. There's a couple bosses that make you that put you in that defensive mode, which yes, are the bosses that frustrate me the most. Because the Neven boss fight that I mentioned before, which just I don't respond well to, is because it's you have to wait for her to come to you to be able to actually do anything about it. Whereas, yeah, this fight, you're right. This is one of the only fights where you're fully waiting or you're fully reactive. You gotta be kidding me! Yes, the Neven fight is the same. You just have to wait and watch as she then tries to attack you. Because if you commit to attack at any point before she attacks, you're then screwed. Whereas him, you're just running and moving. Both of those sections frustrate me. The Neven one more so. Because the tells are all too similar and it just, ugh. If you go back and watch earlier in the stream, you'll know what I'm talking about. I spent a really long time trying to deal with her. Yeah, that was silly. There we go. And the fact that you can't stagger him while he's in Devil Trigger, but he can stagger you no problem, is one of those things that, whilst this is supposed to probably feel like a duel and it's supposed to be very fair and it's, supposed to be like that because, he's got all the same abilities you do. He just has a different weapon because he's got the kicks and stuff. That position does make it feel annoying. Because, like, I got no issue with me in my regular form not being able to stagger him while he's in Devil Trigger, because that's the whole point. But then make it the same for me. I am not doing well. Okay, that felt unnecessary. Why'd he go Devil Trigger so quickly? Okay, that felt cheap. Ah, here we go. Let's go. Yes, the fight isn't a super difficult fight because it is a very simple fight. His first phase is only like 2 moves he can do. You've just got to watch and dodge. So provided you know how to dodge, it's fine. I'm just not doing a very good job because I'm not doing a very good job. Let's try this again. Okay, going like bloody Devil Trigger mid combo is quite cheap, I will admit. But if I didn't get caught in the combo in the first place, then it wouldn't have been a problem. Ah! There we go. That's better. Yeah, there we go again. Yes, he is. Because you've just got to watch for the big flash, and then that's when you've got to move. That's it. Okay, this is just cheap at this point. How was I not able to get less than a quarter, like an eighth of his health bar down in the time between his Devil Triggers? That was just cheap. And now you're going back to the moves that I can hit you with. Of course you are. Here we go. This should be it. I'm gonna be shitty if it's not. Ah! Him pulling Devil Trigger at the very end is just frustrating. Let me kill you, buddy. Here we go. This is better. What a waste of my Devil Trigger. Whoa. What was that? Whatever, we're back now. Okay, going double trigger that frequently feels like cheating. There we go, this is better. Oh. Not being stuck under that bell would have been nice. This ain't happening, brother. I'm trying to bait you into doing a different attack. That didn't work. I think the stinger is the bit that's killing me here. It's taking so much time out of my movement. I didn't know you could use the holes to my own advantage as well. Just go out a devil trigger for me, thanks. There we go, that's what I wanted. Okay, I definitely hit you in that movement. I guess not. Here we go. Ugh. Let's try this again, shall we? Watch as he goes double trigger right at the last moment. There he is. Oh, that was just ridiculous. Alright, let's try this again. Let's run it back. How long have I been doing this now? 20 minutes? Half an hour? Too long? As long as I beat him, and then like, once I beat him, I'm done for today. I've decided that was where I was going to stop, and that's where I'm going to stop. So maybe continuing on into the 3.5, 3 hour mark for this stream length isn't a bad idea. I've been trying to increase the length of my content, so maybe this is the best way to do it. Just like not be good at the game. Set myself lofty goals, right? That's how it's supposed to be. Oh. Okay, that was just silly. What? Ugh. I don't even think we'll have to wait that long, really. Like, realistically, if you're going to remake a Devil May Cry game, is this not the one to start on? You know, it's the first in the story. Oh, man. It's the fan favorite from the old days. Like, as much as... Yeah, that was foreseeable. As much as, you know, people might want to start with the first one, I do realistically think that they'd do this one first. And knowing Capcom's track record when it comes to remakes, I don't think we'll have to wait that long. I honestly definitely wouldn't be surprised if the next Devil May Cry game we get is a remake. Hmm. Well, what? We are in the 25th anniversary year for um, Devil May Cry 1, so it wouldn't be a big stretch of the imagination to say they might do something to honor it. And all their other remakes have been so successful. So again, why not start with a remake that started it all? I can see it happening. You wait, Summer Games Fest. Jeff Keighley's Just One More Thing is going to be the remake of Devil May Cry 3. Lol, did I just circumvent a thingo? That'd be nice. That door's going to hit me, won't it? Come on, buddy. Come at me. Come away from the door. Thank you. Yep, that was annoying. There we go. Finally. It only took me half an hour longer than it should have. Actually, a solid hour longer than it should have, because I've now been playing this game, streaming for an hour longer than I originally intended. Virgil is probably the only one that hasn't seen this guy up until this point. I mean, if you look at the way she fights in Devil May Cry 4, that's all she uses. It's tiny little machete thing that she's got hanging off the front of this rocket launcher. It's her primary weapon. I always thought the Joker was such a weird part of this game. Not a bad thing. Like, not a bad part of the game, just a very weird part of the game. Because he's so counter to the rest of the, I don't know, tone of the game. and coming out of that guy, it's just so weird. Like, usually when someone's, pretending to be someone else, it's not the exact opposite of their personality in such an intense way. Not a bad thing, just an interesting thing. I would love to see him in the RE engine. Like, just how creepy he would be. It would be so cool. And even just the way his face moves. It'd just be so fun. Also, he complains about dressing up as Jester, but the fact that he's still dressed as Jester at that point, it's pretty clear that he enjoys it. Again, it's just such a weird departure for the rest of the game. No other point in the game, or even anywhere else in the series, do you see a character acting like that. It's just so weird. Not bad, it's weird. Yeah, probably half an hour it took me to kill him in the end. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, that's fair. Alrighty, that's going to be it for today. So, thank you very much for watching. It has been a pleasure to chat and talk along as I've gone through. If you're not already, I would 100% recommend subscribing because that would be amazing and super helpful and super supportive. But the time we spent hanging out today has been just as good. So, whatever works for you, buddy. If you haven't already, I would recommend my full review of Devil May Cry 3 as well. That one is pretty good. And contains all of my thoughts more succinctly. There's definitely less pregnant pauses between everything. If you want to see me hopefully finish the game, then come along for my playthrough next week, same time. I start usually 3 hours ago, whatever 3 hours ago is for you at local time. I tried to stream for 2 hours, but at this point I'm just going to go until I reach my goals. So why not? Yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.